of which there is no shortage. All of us here have been watching violence, genocide, and ethnic cleansing be committed against Palestinians through our phones, and now we see the violence extend to our brothers and sisters in Lebanon, a fact we've been saying will happen since the beginning. We see how intertwined the deep roots of colonial violence truly are. The very tools that we often use to witness this violence, the phones in our hands and back pockets, come from the genocide of the people of Congo and are now being used against our people in Lebanon as they fear their own devices exploding in their faces. We know that to root out this violence in all its expressions, our movements must be intersectional and interconnected. Liberation means nothing if it is not for everyone. From Treaty 6 to Palestine to Lebanon, we are all on native land, and we must move past mere acknowledgement to action, standing in solidarity with one another against all forms of colonial violence, exercising its deep roots for ourselves, our communities, and the futures that we will build together. Today, we will be hearing from two community members from the Lebanon community. I'd like to welcome one of them up here.
Gaza was not enough for the murderous Zionist entity. It was not enough for Gaza to go drop bombs with no regard for human life. It was not enough for Israeli forces to enter and occupy Gaza and kill every man, woman, and child they see on sight. They wanted more. They never planned to stop with Palestine. They wanted more. They never wanted to stop with Palestine. The imperialist Zionist project, that is Israel, will continue its attempt to expand because they thrive off the blood of innocent people. They will continue to commit these horrific terrorist attacks, exploding figures with no idea of where they are or who has them. This is the definition. This action is the definition of terrorism. Let's get one thing straight. They'll tell you that they were targeting militants. They'll tell you that these deaths were just a product. They'll tell you that these deaths were by accident. But that's not true. This is their propaganda. This is their propaganda. They're trying to get you to differ between the militants and anyone in the country. But there is no difference between the resistance and the people. They are intertwined. Second, they do this to attempt to recalibrate your hate for them onto the people who are defending, who are practicing self-defense. We cannot fall for this. The state-sanctioned terrorism will continue as long as the world remains silent. But we will not remain silent. The Zionist regime does not care for terrorism. It does not care for sovereignty. It does not care for peace. Their only goal is the complete domination of our land, the eradication of our people, and the destruction of our culture. We are here to say enough. We will continue to stand with Lebanon, with Palestine, and with every nation suffering under the grip of Zionist imperialism. We will stand united as a people, and we will be a force stronger than any bondage law, or any law. Where is your outrage? Where are the sanctions, the condemnations, the interventions for the people of Lebanon and Gaza? You will pretend to condemn terror, but at the same time fund it. And fund and weaponize it. You speak of human rights, but you ignore the most horrific violations of them. The Zionist regime prospers on the belief they can act with impunity, but we will continue to show them that they will never break our spirit. Every time they strike, they will make us stronger. We will rebuild our homes, our cities, our countries, brick by brick, wall by wall. We will continue to honor our martyrs, and we will raise the banner of resistance until every last inch of our land is free from Zionism, until the world is free from Zionism. Every bombed village is my hometown, and every dead child is my child. Every grieving mother is my mother, and every crying father is my father. Every home turned to rubble is the home that I grew up in. Every brother carrying the remains of his brother is my brother. Every sister waiting for a sister who will never come home is my sister. Every one of these people are ours, just like we are theirs. We belong to them, and they belong to us. From Gaza to Beirut, from Said al-Quds, from Tarablis to Nablus, and from Zahri to Jenin, we will never stop fighting for justice, for liberation, and for the right to exist with dignity. The resistance will continue to live in all of us, and no force, no army, no occupations, no missiles, no walls can extinguish it. دمهم دمنا شهدائهم شهدنا. Their blood spilled is our blood spilled, and their martyrs are our martyrs. Ya Rab, protect the people of Palestine and grant them steadfastness in their victory over Zionism. Thank you all for joining me in this fight.
It's good to remember in the face of all this violence and chaos that we are one people and we fight against this one cause. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for being here and for continuing to show up for Palestine over what has been nearly a year of this live-stream genocide. May Allah make it easy on every single one of you, and may we never have to protest ever again. I start by giving my condolences to everyone who has lost a loved one over the past year. In Palestine and in Lebanon, it's been a really difficult week for all of us. Allah yashfi jarhana wa yarham shuhada'na kullahum ya Rabb. This past Tuesday, September 17th, Israel has committed a one-of-a-kind terror attack on Lebanon by turning thousands of civilian devices into bombs and detonating them all across the country. In people's homes, on their dining tables. This terror attack continued on Wednesday, September 18th, murdering 37 people, including a 10-year-old girl, Fatima Abdullah, and injuring over 4,000 people, all in less than 48 hours. Dr. Ilyas Warra, an ophthalmologist at the Mount Lebanon Hospital, said that 60% of his patients ended up with an eye removed. He said, and I quote, "In my 25 years of practice, I never removed as many eyes as yesterday." To this day, the Canadian government remains complicit in terrorizing our people. Shame! 2 days later, Israel used an F-35 jet to target a residential building in the Qa'im neighborhood in ضحيتها, the southern suburb of Beirut, killing 50 people. More than half of them are women and children. And to remind you that F-35 jets are manufactured here in Canada. This is what your taxes are funding. This is what your tuition is funding. Just yesterday, Israel launched its psychological warfare by sending texts and calls to Lebanese civilians, terrorizing them by ordering them to evacuate their homes. Then, of course, bombed the roads in Gaza as people were trying to flee. Some of our elders died from heart attacks after waiting for more than 10 hours in the deathscape. They later targeted an ambulance in Suhmar while the civil defense were trying to rescue families and children. These are the same tactics used over and over again in both Palestine and Lebanon. Do you still believe this is a two-sided conflict? No! The US-backed and Canada-funded airstrikes on South Lebanon and the Bekaa has killed 558 people and injured 1,835 others. 50 children were murdered in one day. In 2006, 1,191 people were murdered throughout an entire month. Yesterday, Israel killed half that number in one day. Let that sink in. Do you still think this is about October 7th? No! What are you doing then? Where is your anger? Israel continues its terror attacks on the south and the Bekaa today. Yesterday was the bloodiest day Lebanon has seen in over 35 years. We're exhausted from saying it, but I'll say it again. Our people are not just numbers. Every single one of them is an entire universe. May you never have to wonder which one of your cousins or neighbors or friends' photos you'll see next. May you never have to call a loved one to check if they're alive. May you never have to hear a loved one say, "Forgive me," before something happens. I can't sleep anymore because I'm afraid of waking up in my comfortable bed
watching my people suffer, seeing things get worse. I can't imagine what the people in Gaza feel. As a Lebanese Southerner, I grew up never knowing the difference between Palestine and Lebanon. The one thing I saw was a wall dividing our land, an illusionary border I knew I was never allowed to cross. But at the same time, I saw liberation for the first time. And that vision has never left me since. I'm much older now and I find myself here being questioned by everyone. Why don't you just give up? Why don't you just leave the Palestinians to deal with it? What does Lebanon have to do with this? Well, I probably should remind you of the 18 years of the Zionist occupation that Lebanon endured from 1982 up until the 25th of May 2000. I should remind you of all the massacres the Zionist entity has committed in Ana, Sabra, Shatila, Zatar, and Nabatiyya, and Lekhyam, and Shib'a, and every single one of our villages in our beloved South. I will also remind you of my resilient people. My people who saw and achieved liberation like no one else in this world. My people who refused to leave their land and returned once in 2000 and once again in 2006. Promising us all that Palestine is next. My people who stood up for Gaza over the past 354 days without a blink of an eye, while everyone in this world chose to look away. We said we will never abandon Palestine, and we're a people that never breaks promises. My people, high as our cedars, steadfast as our olives, within our lifetime will return again. عقول جوليا يرحلون ونبقى والأرض لنا ستبقى. حنرجع مرفوعين الراس وكلنا بنعرف إنه الله كاتب لنا النصر غصبا عن هالعالم الخاين كله. Before we start marching, now that we remember why we march, just a couple reminders. Many of us here are mourning and grieving, and while we are a people full of joy and our joy is our resistance, let us remember the grieving that we're all going through right now as we act today during our march. I also remind you to listen to our marshals during the march. They are here to protect us and keep us safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe! So if they instruct us to do something, let's respect their instructions and follow. Otherwise, let's get started. Yeah. Let's stay behind the banner, please.
From Lebanon to Palestine!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
From Lebanon to Palestine!
Genocide is a crime! From Lebanon to Palestine! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! From Lebanon to Palestine! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! Israel falls, Canada pays! How many kids did you kill today? Israel falls, Canada pays! How many kids did you kill today? Israel falls, Canada pays! How many kids did you kill today? Occupation is a crime! Shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too!
Justin, you stay quiet too!
Shame on you!
Shame on you!
Justin, you stay quiet too!
Justin, you stay quiet too!
so you go back to Sino, so you go back to Sur. So all our people can go back home and we go with them. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! All of Steel is forever! All of Steel is forever! Israel bombs cannot pay! Israel bombs cannot pay! How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs Canada pays! Israel bombs Canada pays! How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? While you're watching, bombs are dropping! 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 Please stay off the sidewalk! While you're watching, bombs are dropping! While you're watching, bombs are dropping! Stay off the sidewalk, let's try to take the whole street. Let's try to take the street, please take it. From Lebanon to Palestine! From Lebanon to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Lebanon to Palestine! From Lebanon to Palestine! Genocide is a crime! Genocide is a crime! Hey! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The occupation has to go! From Palestine to Lebanon! From Palestine to Lebanon! Israel will soon be gone! Israel will soon be gone! Palestine to Lebanon! From Palestine to Lebanon! Israel will soon be gone! Israel will soon be gone! And not another nickel! Not another dime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! No more money for Israel's crime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! No more money for Israel's crime! Lebanon to Palestine! Genocide is a crime! Genocide is a crime! Lebanon to Palestine! Genocide is a crime! Genocide is a crime! Israel, shake, shake! Israel, shake, shake! All the guns are in your name! From Treaty 6 to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Treaty 6 to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Lebanon to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Palestine to Lebanon! Israel will soon be gone! Palestine to Lebanon! Israel will soon be gone! Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Lebanon! Free, free Lebanon! From Palestine to Lebanon! Israel will soon be gone! From Lebanon to Palestine! only for Israel's crimes. One, we are the people. Two, we won't be silent. Three, I said, one, we are the people. Two, we won't be silent. Three, I said, back up. One,
We are the people.
two,
We won't be silent.
three,
I said, now, 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 now.
one,
We are the people.
two,
Silent.
three. I said, back up. Now. Graffiti, 6 to Palestine. Graffiti, 6 to Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. From Lebanon to Palestine. From Lebanon to Palestine. Ethnic cleansing is a crime. Ethnic cleansing is a crime. From Beirut to Gaza. From Beirut to Gaza. We will all be free. We will all be free. From Lebanon to Palestine. From Lebanon to Palestine. Ethnic cleansing is a crime. Ethnic cleansing is a crime. Every time the media lies, our neighborhood in Gaza dies. Every time the media lies, our neighborhood in Lebanon dies. Alright, yo, let's do some in Arabic. Let's do some in Arabic. قومي للميت الميت طلبت العربية قومي للميت الميت طلبت العربية ثورة على المحتل ثورة ما في حل ثورة على المحتل ثورة ما في حل علي على الثورة علي على الثورة علي يا شهيد We say Tahir, we say policy.
solution? You say revolution. What solution? What solution? What solution? What solution?
Okay, this means no Zionists and no Americans. لا صهيوني ولا أمريكان. لا صهيوني ولا أمريكان. ونحن شعبك يا لبنان. ونحن شعبك يا لبنان. لا صهيوني ولا أمريكان. لا صهيوني ولا لبنان. نحن شعبك يا لبنان. نحن شعبك يا لبنان. ولا صهيوني ولا أمريكان. لا صهيوني ولا أمريكان. نحن شعبك يا لبنان. نحن شعبك يا لبنان. This means we are your people, Lebanon. I'm gonna say نموت وتحيا and everyone say فلسطين. نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
من الميال الميال
من الميال الميال فلسطين عربية. فلسطين عربية. من الميال الميال فلسطين عربية. فلسطين عربية. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Palestine is ours alone. Palestine is ours alone. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Lebanon is ours alone. Lebanon is ours alone. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Palestine is ours alone. Palestine is ours alone. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Lebanon is ours alone. Lebanon is ours alone. Israel bombs Canada paid. Israel bombs Canada paid. How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Can we please get off the sidewalk? Let's please take as much space on the street as we possibly can. Thank you.
I'm gonna say من غزة القرار and everyone say انتفاضة وانتصار. من غزة القرار ومن غزة القرار
استيطان واستيثار.
من غزة القرار
استيطان واستيثار.
من غزة القرار
استيطان واستيثار.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين.
نموت وتحيا
فلسطين. نموت وتحيا. نموت وتحيا. نموت وتحيا. نموت وتحيا. It is right to rebel. Israel, go to hell. It is right to rebel. Israel, go to hell. It is right to rebel. Israel, go to hell. Lebanon to Palestine. Zionism is a fraud. Lebanon to Palestine. Genocide is a fraud.
Thank you so much. Yeah, get that video to us. So I can see the face. It was like, this is illegal to me. It's not illegal.
Yeah. علي 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 على الدكتورة علي علي على الدكتورة علي
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Palestine
The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The Zionists have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The Zionists have got to go! Say it louder, say it more! Say it louder, say it more! Not a conflict, not a war! Not a conflict, not a war! Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. We don't want those Zionists here. We don't want those Zionists here. We don't want those Zionists here. Louder. We don't want those Zionists here. We don't want those Zionists here. Say it loud and shake the ground. Say it loud and shake the ground. Embassies on Gaza now. Embassies on Gaza now. Say it loud and shake the ground. Say it loud and shake the ground. Embassies on Gaza now. Embassies on Gaza now. Get up and take a stand. Get up and take a stand. We're taking back our land. We're taking back our land. Get up and take a stand. Get up and take a stand. We're taking back our land. 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 Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down, down with occupation. Down, down with occupation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down, down with occupation. Down, down with occupation. Colonizers, we don't need them. Colonizers, we don't need them. What we want is total freedom. What we want is total freedom. Colonizers, we don't need them. Colonizers, we don't need them. What we want is total freedom. What we want is total freedom. Zionists, we don't need them. Zionists, we don't need them. What we want is total freedom. What we want is total freedom. What we want is total freedom. What we want is total freedom.
This past July 2024, former IOS soldiers said, we did in Beirut exactly what they're doing in Gaza. We took off the water, electricity, everything.
This is